If you've ever wanted to see me struggling with one of these hairnet things, today is your lucky day. What was that? I realised recently that I have now gathered a substantial amount of wigs, and in the last Black Friday sale I bought a few more, so I've gathered even more to add to my collection. Today I wanted to go through my entire collection because I get asked quite a lot actually about my wigs and where I get them, what different kinds I've got, like how I style them, how I make them look a bit more realistic, and hopefully I'll be able to answer a few of those questions today. First things first though, going back to this magic little piece of material. I prefer using hairnets that are kind of like the fishnetty kind of material, and always try and buy one that's got a massive hole in the middle so it's a bit like a donut. Now you get to have the pleasure of watching me trying to put this on in a classy way, but that's not gonna happen. I always put the, where is it, the thicker bit, that bit, I always have that on my hairline, so get the other side and pull that up. Yeah, and then you'll have some hair hanging out at the top there. I usually just kind of tuck that in. I am praying that I shaved today, but even if I did, I've got dark hair, so that's always an issue in my life. But anyway, back to the hair. Just kind of push it around until you've got your hair sitting as flat as you can get it. So yeah, now that I look like 11 or Voldemort or something, let's get into the wigs. Some of these I have not looked at in years, literally years. So basically, you've got the back bit, and put that at the back and then slide it over, and then get it to just sit how you want it to sit. Oh my god. Jesus God. This is my Joker wig. I'd forgotten how awful this wig truly is. I actually went out at Halloween with this. I feel like I'm going on a hen do. This is clearly a really low quality wig that I bought in a dressing up shop or something. I do have a really wide range of wigs now. I've got a mix of these kind of ones, just like the kind of cheaper ones, lace front wigs, non-lace front wigs which are still good quality. All of my wigs are synthetic. I've never owned a real human hair wig yet, but yeah, my point was I do have a mix. This needs a good brush, or it just needs to go in the bin basically. This will never be worn again. Yeah, moving on. Oh my god, the fringe on this thing. Again, this is a kind of pretty low quality wig. This wig actually is not mine. My friend wore this to be Poison Ivy at Halloween a couple of years ago, and I've ended up with it. On the screen right now it doesn't look too bad, but it's yeah, it's not that great. Bought on eBay, so not the greatest quality, but for a cheap Halloween costume, what do you expect? This is my Elsa wig, which again I've not worn since I did that Halloween video. This wig used to look a lot better than it does now. Elsa really needs to visit the hairdressers. Let it go, let it go. I think I need to let this wig go, to be quite honest with you. Not a lace, well that was rude. Not a lace front wig, you can see the roots a wee bit. Yeah. Oh my god, what's going on here? Where's this fringe? I can't get this one sitting right at all. Okay, I think that's better. This is my Velma Kelly wig, because I went through a Chicago phase. I meant to cut the fringe, so it was like up here, but I never got around to it. I suppose I could also use it as a Scooby-Doo Velma wig. It's just my Velma wig in general. I look like my mum with this on. I got this one on eBay as well, before I knew of the brilliant websites that are Uniwigs, Wiggies Fashion, all those sites. But yeah, that's this wig. Oh, this one, I really like this wig. This wig I got on AliExpress. It is my Angelina Jolie wig. I bought it for a film that my friend was doing. She asked me to be in it. I don't want to give anything away because it's still in the process of happening. It's my spy wig. It's my secret agent wig. It's pretty much my natural colour of hair. As a wee pointer there, I use this kind of brush like this kind of brushy thing to brush my wigs. I only use this for my wigs. I don't use it for my own hair. I need to fix this. Ow! Oh my god, that was really painful. That'll do. That'll do, donkey. That'll do. What is this? What the hell? Oh, now that I'm out of Narnia. Wow, what is going on here? The colour of this wig is absolutely amazing, but see the style of it. I hate on wigs when they give you a really, really long fringe and then you don't really know what to do with it. Look, I feel like my 2007 emo self with this fringe. This was one of the first wigs that I got from Lush Wigs. This is Washed Up Mermaid. I really missed my purple hair, so I was like, I need purple hair again, and I bought a wig and it was really curly, and I straightened it out. What I might do actually is cut a really blunt fringe into this one so that it's like I can actually wear it, because I genuinely really, really like the colour of this one. I think at one point I styled it and put it up in like a kind of like half up thing, which worked as well. Now y'all should recognise this wig. This was the wig that I had on in my profile display picture thing for a very, very long time. This is Ice Queen by Lush Wigs. It's not a lace front, and actually for not being lace front, I think it looks really natural. Well, not natural. It didn't have the roots thing going on when I got it, so I added them in just to make it look a little bit more natural because I've got dark hair. But I really, really like this wig. I think it's one of my favourite wigs that I own. When I bought this one and I bought Washed Up Mermaid, this was me starting to get into kind of better quality wigs and just trying out new things and trying desperately not to go back to my dyed bleached hair ways. Yeah, but I really, 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 really like this wig. Ooh. This is my Dana Scully wig, I guess. This is another Lush Wigs wig. It's Pumpkinhead. I bought this wig because there was a girl I follow on Instagram. She had pretty much this hairstyle and I just loved her hair. I thought it was absolutely stunning. So I bought this wig. I kind of put a few curls in it just to kind of make it a bit more natural. I always really like the contrast of the really gingerness with my really dark eyebrows, so I think I will cut the fringe a bit more. If I'm ever going as Dana Scully for Halloween or whatever, then I'm sorted in the hair department, yes. Another familiar sight, I think. This is my Harley wig. Yeah. I love this wig so much. I just feel so at home when I'm in this wig. There is a lot of glue in this wig. I really, really need to like clean it and take better care of it and actually restyle it for conventions. I've not actually restyled this wig since I put it like this for, what convention was that? Glasgow Comic Con last July. This was the first wig that I got from WIG Fashion. It was quite a bit longer when I got it and the pigtails were just like down here. It took us ages to work out how to get the pigtails to sit higher up, but we got there eventually. But yeah, this wig was really, really long when I got it and I just took it right up. To be honest, I should probably take a little bit more off of it because it is still quite a heavy wig. I do find it slipping back quite a bit, which is really frustrating, so I need the glue when I'm wearing this wig. I love this wig so much. It has been an absolute joy to wear this wig. Yeah, and I will continue wearing it well into my Harley future. Yeah. I keep my wigs on these styrofoam head things. This is just the best way to style wigs. Just keeping them on with pins and then you can pretty much do whatever you need. That's how I store my better wigs. Yeah. This is a new wig. This is one of the ones I got in the Black Friday sale. Again, this is from Lush Wigs. What is it called? It's Fortune Teller. This is a total Kylie Jenner eat your heart out wig. I've not cut the lace properly yet. I just took most of it off just so I can try it on and see what it looked like. It's really, really long. I'll show you. It is like so long. I am gonna have to cut this wig. It's such a gorgeous colour as well. But yeah, I really like this wig. I'm feeling it. I'm totally feeling it. This is another new wig. Oh, it's just so pretty. Ugh, out of my mouth. This was from WIG Fashion. They don't have names for theirs, I don't think. They just like number them. So unlike Lush Wigs, how they're like Fortune Teller, Pumpkinhead, I am so into this wig. I think it's quite Katy Perry-ish, and we all know I love Katy Perry. And also it's got an M head, which is great for me because I have a massive widow's peak. It's fantastic. I'm not sure if I want to keep the curls like this or if I want to straighten out a little bit. Just kind of make the curls not as like intense because these are very, very ringlety. I really, really like this wig. I bought so many wigs in the sale. This wig is another one from WIG is Fashion. This is my Ariana Grande wig. It's my Kardashian wig and I love it. I have never been blonde ever and I kind of just wanted to know what that would be like. When these wigs arrived, I kind of swanned around the house in this one for quite a while, freaking out my parents. This one's quite long again as well, but I don't think I'm not going to cut this one. I'm just going to leave it as is and maybe just style it a little bit. I love this wig so much. The last melon. This is my last wig for today. This is another one from WIG is Fashion. I am absolutely loving them right now. I'm definitely going to be using them again in the future. Their wigs are just, the quality of them is fantastic. They are a little bit more expensive, but the quality is just amazing, so I do not mind paying that little bit extra. Obviously I had the washed up mermaid purple wig and couldn't really wear that one because of like just the fringe and the, you know, it wasn't lace front and it just wouldn't sit right, so I was like, right, I need to get a really good lace front purple wig, and this is the one I found. It's got like the kind of blue gradient, which is really, really cool, and it's got the dark roots, which again suits me. I'm kind of not really a fan of the loose wig, I call them wig curls because it's like you find that on a lot of wigs. I don't really like that, so I'm gonna be straightening this one out a little bit and maybe putting a little bit of a kind of wave in it. It's nice to have my purple hair back. Like honestly, I've missed my purple hair so much. Like it's a really proper bright lilac-y kind of colour. So guys, that is my entire wig collection. I will try and link as many of the more recent ones, the better quality ones, in the description as possible. I don't know if all of these are still available. If they are, I will put them in the description box. The main sites that I use are Lush Wigs and WIG is Fashion. I couldn't recommend them highly enough. If you're looking for like a cosplay wig or just like an everyday wig, or you know, just something to kind of change it up a little bit for like taking Instagram photos or whatever, I would highly recommend going to either of them. If you're starting out with the whole wig thing, I would maybe try Lush Wigs first. I would highly recommend lace fronts, obviously just because they look more realistic. That's my kind of my wiggy tips. Not that I'm an expert, this is just one of my hobbies and I do it for fun. There's definitely way more knowledgeable people out there. If you have any questions at all about any of the wigs or you know whatever, leave them in the comment section. I'm really, really looking forward to this year on YouTube. I'm really, really looking forward to it. I hope you guys have enjoyed this. Please give it a like and subscribe, and I will see you guys in my next video. See you later. Say bye. Bye.